Hello A-Sven-gers, it's me, Svenny McG, and I'm back again with a quick video today to talk about playing some Japanese Super Nintendo games. Now, if you have a Super Famicom, no brainer. Hook the system up and you're ready to go. I unfortunately do not have a Super Famicom, so the alternative is going to be modifying my Super Nintendo North American release system in order to be able to play these games. How are we going to do that? Let's check it out. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Super Famicom games, this here is a copy of Super Bomberman. And you can see right here, I'm not sure if this is kanji or which style of text of Japanese this is, but you can see right there, it does indeed say Super Famicom, and there is some text right there. Also, you can see right here, the shape of this cartridge is a little bit different than what you have here in North America. Here is Yoshi's Safari, and between the two you can see there is a shape difference here. Actually, this cartridge is not just a little bit wider, it does have certain bump outs. You can see at the bottom there are some notable markings here, whereas the cartridge shape here is just a little bit almost oval-like on top. But what is of note is the chip size is the exact same, and that's actually what's going to be read by your system. So therefore, if we can actually get the cartridge inside the system, then we're going to be ready to roll. Now, what you can note here immediately are these indentations. The Super Nintendo here has these grooves built right into the cartridges themselves, whereas the Super Famicom did not. And believe it or not, it's that plain and simple. That is what's going to prevent us from inserting this cartridge into the Super Nintendo system. So if we can tackle that, we should be ready to go. Now, the Super Nintendo itself does not have a software lockout, but actually a hardware built-in lockout. And by hardware lockout, I literally mean these plastic tabs you can see right here are what's preventing the Japanese game from going in. So if we're able to actually remove this tab right here, and again the one right here, we will be able to actually insert the game. Again, looking at the Japanese game, it does not have the slots on it. When I go to physically put the game in, it's actually making contact with those plastic tabs, and I cannot inject the actual cartridge into the port. Okay, so you can see here I have a pair of actual tin snips, and I do not recommend anyone doing this without your parents supervising. Probably having your parent to help. Again, don't go in the cartridge port or anything. We're going to just slide this right along the end here, and I'm going to just delicately scissor it out. If you look over on this side, I actually just removed the one. And you can see right here, it's not the prettiest job, but it will get the job done for now. This has been scaled right back. I can open the whole unit and Dremel it out, and I may eventually get to that point. For now, I just want to get this going and get this playing some games. So you can see right in there, I'm going to use the scissors and I'm going to try and cut this one out as well. Okay, so for a finished job, you can see it's pretty, well, it's the exact opposite of pretty. It is not very nice looking. However, it does get the job done. So you can see we've actually hacked back the piece here and over here. And as you can see now, with the game actually inserts directly. And we can now eject, but no problem actually getting the game in there. That's literally all there is to it, is just removing those two pieces. Okay, we've got the game inserted here. Let's power it on. We've got the system hooked up. Let's double check. Looking good. This is the Japanese version of Super Bomberman, playing on a regular North American Super Nintendo. And what's fantastic about this is I've got the Hudson Soft Super multitap plugged in, So we should be able to set up 4 players on this guy. Gonna be fantastic. Looking forward to it. Alright, so I'm just going to show a little bit more of this multitap. So again, player 2 runs directly to the multitap, and there's a little switch on this multitap. You can see it shows if you want to go just to 2 player, or if you actually want it to go 2 to 5. And in this case here, this game only supports 4 players, so with one controller running out of player 1 all the way down, and of course the other ones here, 2, 3, and 4, we can actually set it up. Now, here on the title screen, you can see I've got just the first player controller, and I'm going to go ahead and select battle mode. And you can see here, so player 1, you can have a comm, you can have man, or just turn it off, but we're going to go right ahead with 4 person. We're going to hit start. If you want a 1-win match or whatever, you can have 2 wins, etc. You can pick which stage you want. And I'm not sure, of course, what the Japanese below is, but we can forego that. We are going to get far enough here. So, ready now, our players populate. So again, I've got player 1 up here. And again, with the 4 controllers, you can see player 2 and player 3. And of course, orange in the bottom corner here, player 4. And with Bomberman, if you've never played before, you drop the bomb, you get out of the way, and you continue to try and blow up a path to get to your opponent, and then when you get to your opponent, you can actually go ahead and drop a bomb and explode them. If you get in the path, you're done. So of course, Super Bomberman is a great game. My friends and I do enjoy the most recent version on the Switch. You can go up to 8 players on that one, so if I can actually find myself 8 friends, it's a heck of a time. So like I said, with this one here, we're going to have, I'm going to bring this out to the next retro video game night. I'm hoping it's going to be a success there. Also, if you time out too long, this starts to go around and actually destroy all enemies. So in this case, player 4 was victorious, player 3. So thanks for checking out today's video. I hope you learned something there. I wouldn't recommend doing the modification again without a parent helping or consulting, but that's all there is to it. Just simply remove those tabs and you have access now to the PAL and the Japanese library. So again, it's a quick and simple modification, and you can get yourself some games like this for possibly a little bit cheaper than you'd find them North American pricing. Or even actually find some Japanese exclusives as well, which is fantastic. So opens up the library a little bit further. For now, please check out my Instagram, my Facebook. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think of this video. And as always, take care, be good to each other. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye now.